he might outline this strategy, a new strategy on dividends.
Yeah, he said a couple months ago, actually after last year's annual meeting, that it might be a focus of his letter this year. He's talked about it in the past, but really this would be, it's been quite a few years since he's talked about it. Well, a couple of reasons. One big one is that he's 82 years old. There's been a big question about succession at Berkshire. And the shareholders I spoke with said that at least understanding when it makes sense to pay a dividend could really ease the burden on the successors, because we're talking about a company that in 2011 generated $12 billion of free cash flow. And when Warren Buffett's no longer around and able to strike deals like the Heinz one that got announced a couple weeks ago, paying a dividend might make sense.
And and he hasn't in the past before, right? I mean, he's mentioned. I mean, as you say, this cash pile has been building up, and he hasn't wanted to pay a dividend before.
Right. Really, what he said in the past, if you go back to his old letters, I think in the mid '80s, he talked about it in one of the letters, and he really said that the test has to be that for the earnings that you retain, you have to be able to reinvest them at better than market rates. And the Heinz deal was a perfect example of that. I mean, he got $8 billion of preferred stock that pays a 9% dividend. I mean, everyone knows where 10-year treasuries are right now. It certainly seems like a good way to spend Berkshire's cash. Now, will those opportunities always be around? Who knows? Maybe a dividend makes sense down the road.